Hey y'all, I'm about to teach class here in a few minutes, and I wanted to talk about something that I had kind of a breakthrough about, and I'm going to be using it in my next class. So you may have seen in many people's classes this idea of different types of touch, and people will often use skin, muscle, and bone to indicate different kinds of touch. Skin being kind of a superficial level of touch without any kind of force, muscle being kind of a little bit deeper, and bone being a little bit deeper, or maybe the deepest level. I'm not sure. This framework has never quite sat well with me. It always kind of confused me a little bit, and I just realized why that is. It was a little ambiguous for me. And I'm going to replace it in my own teaching with a different framework for types of touch. What corresponds to skin for me is a sensory touch. What can be felt with your touch, using touch as a sensory vehicle. And what corresponds to muscle for me is exertional touch, using my touch as a vehicle for my exertion to apply force to another object or body. And bone for me brings up structural touch. A structural touch is an area of contact between kind of architectural structures. More force might be going through them, but we're not applying exertion. We can be relaxed, but our bones are aligned and we're falling into each other and we're supporting one another in this architectural kind of touch. And of course, there may be combinations of all three. My question for you all is, are there other kinds of touch besides these three? And of course, there might be different experiences between the two or more parties involved in the contact. For example, I might be applying exertion, doing exertional touch, while the person receiving it is in the sensory level and moving in relation to my touch. So it doesn't have to be the same on both ends. Does it make sense? Let me know.